Hey YouTube, welcome back to a brand new Animal Crossing video. Today we're taking a look at 3 classic events that typically take place in June that sadly never made it to New Horizons. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. So in what seems like the super long wait for E3 in hopes of any official news regarding an update to Animal Crossing New Horizons, I thought it'd be cool to take a look back at 3 classic events that typically happen in June but are missing from New Horizons while we wait. Of course, June is already jam-packed with events, so consider this more for the nostalgia than anything else, especially since I've posted some Animal Crossing GameCube gameplay recently, which a lot of you really enjoyed. Anyway, just for fun and a trip down memory lane, here are 3 classic June events missing from New Horizons. Number 1. Graduation Day. Now today actually marks graduation day in the original Animal Crossing, and similar to what we now know as mini seasonal events and items in New Horizons, is a one-day celebration that adds an exclusive item to the game. During graduation day, all of the town residents commemorate the players' hard work around town and congratulate them on all of their progress they've made so far in the game. Furthermore, Tortimer, or Tortimer, however you prefer to pronounce it, stops by the plaza in honour of the event and awards players with the Able Sisters model, which is really awesome. Collecting these models in the original was a challenging side quest in itself and pretty much allows players to create a model town in their basement. It's pretty cool. Sadly, graduation day is missing in other versions of Animal Crossing, including New Horizons, but happy graduation day nevertheless. Number 2. Flea Market. Now, an event that happens most of the months of the year in both Animal Crossing Wild World and Let's Go to the City is of course Flea Market Day. The Flea Market is exactly as it sounds, and on the first Saturday of June in Wild World and the fourth Sunday in Let's Go to the City, villagers open up their homes inviting players in to buy some of their furniture. The vast majority of items in each villager's house were up for sale, but usually the villagers would mark up the value than you'd usually pay. With that said, it was a fun way to interact with villagers, useful for finding those rare items, and a very clever way to remove some of the ugly furniture from villager homes. Furthermore, players could take part in the event too, allowing villagers to visit their home in hopes of making a sale. You could even haggle with the villagers to get them to pay twice as much as Tom Nook would pay. Unfortunately, the flea market never returned to Animal Crossing because it was effectively replaced with retail in New Leaf, and villagers in New Horizons brazenly walk up to you and ask you to pay 5,000 bells for a shirt. Still, having that interaction inside villager homes was pretty special. Number 3. Camping Season. Now, another classic event missing from New Horizons is of course camping season. In the original, summer would see a large number of non-residents visiting and randomly pitching tents in different locations around town. June was the start of camping season, and most days in the height of summer would see a new villager stop by. During their visit, players could head inside and play mini games with the campers, with the chance of winning exclusive items from the camping set, including the backpack, the mountain bike and the kayak, amongst others. June and the summer season was a special time for those playing in real time, and suddenly coming across regular villagers you'd never met before was fun. Of course, the camping season was made redundant by the time New Leaf was released, when the campsite public works project was available that saw campers visit all year round, and the same can be said for New Horizons. Despite the mechanics still existing in New Horizons, the seasonal event itself, which introduced the camping furniture set, was something to look forward to. And personally, having villagers randomly place their own tents is pretty cool. So there we have it. That's 3 classic June events that were either removed from Animal Crossing or replaced with a modern mechanic that's missing from New Horizons. Of course, June is the busiest month in New Horizons, with over 6 seasonal events and a wedding season to take part in, but it's still fun to look back at how it all began. With that said, I'm pretty confident some massive New Horizons news will drop very soon, so watch this space. But what do you think about these classic events? Do you like the idea of limiting campers to visit in certain seasons, and would you like to host a flea market in New Horizons? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Anyway, for now, that pretty much wraps up this video. If you're an Animal Crossing fan, don't forget to subscribe, as I'll be uploading a bunch of New Horizons news as and when it happens. Until then, I'd like to give a special thank you to this channel's Patreon supporters, as well as this channel's members. You guys absolutely rock and truly help me upload as regularly as I do. I couldn't do it without you. Don't forget to head over to our Discord server too, and of course, if you made it to the end of the video, please comment graduation just to let me know you did. That would be super awesome, and please be sure to include what your all-time favourite event is across any Animal Crossing game. I'd love to know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it entertaining. Please be sure to leave a like if you did. Thanks for watching, I hope you have an amazing day, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.